Top 5 Most Meaningful College Degrees. There's no shortage of info out there on how to pick a degree for maximizing income, whether it's STEM, economics, or medical. There's a lot of research about what you can study for a high-earning career. Money, as they say, isn't everything though. It's quite a lot. No one's happy when they can't make their rent, but even the richest professions are often pretty unhappy. Just take a look, for example, at the statistics about big firm lawyers who are some of the most well-compensated and miserable professionals working today. So maybe income isn't the only thing to consider when it comes time to picking your degree. Job satisfaction matters quite a lot too, and here are 5 degrees for graduates who tend to really like what they do for a living. Number 1. Kinesiology. Students at big sports schools will recognize kinesiology as the joke major that football and basketball players take so they can have more time for practice. Well, first off, don't knock those football players. Second, kinesiology can lead to one of the happiest jobs on earth, physical therapy. Physical therapy brings a lot to the table. Like nurses and dentists, physical therapists work with people a lot, letting practitioners escape the dreaded alone in a room with a computer plague that makes so many modern jobs a miserable slog. They also make a solid living, with median salaries at $84,000. All in all, a good choice. Number 2, psychology. Psychologists get to help people. There's much to be said about this field, for which we'll cheat and also include psychiatrist. It often comes with excellent hours and self-employment. It usually includes pretty great money. It's a respected profession. All true and all important. But mostly, never underestimate the power of making a difference or how happy that can make someone. Number 3, finance. Nope. Not Goldman Sachs or JP Morgan investment banker types. The big money masters of the universe? Chalk them up with big firm lawyers on the list of rich but miserable types. Climb down the ladder, though, and you find some really happy people working in the financial services sector. Folks who sell financial products, for example, tend to have a great balance of pay and hours. Financial advisors, too, tend to love their jobs and the personal interaction that comes with it. So, by all means, study finance. Just go prepared to take a pay cut right off the bat. Number 4, mineral and petroleum engineer. Now let's talk about almost the exact opposite type of person. Someone who wants to make a bunch of money while getting out into the world. He should probably take a visit to the geology or engineering departments because mineral and petroleum engineering may be for them. First and foremost, we should dispense with the money. You'll make a lot of it. Then there's the lifestyle. Some folks in this field work in a standard office environment, but the people who get hands-on tend to work out in the field. They clock in their workday on deep sea rigs in the fields of North Dakota and anywhere else that minerals come up out of the earth. Many of us may read that as bad Netflix connection, but the right candidate sees high-paying adventure. Like with the clergy, don't overthink it. If that's your gut reaction, go with it. Number 5, computer programming. Developers can do great these days. There's a lot to be said for getting a degree in computer programming and development. But here's the central benefit: flexibility. There's almost no degree that will lay more out on the table. Virtually every industry needs developers these days, and they can work on almost anything. Developers work on Wall Street and from their laptop in a global nomad's bungalow. They work with presidents and aid workers alike. If anything goes wrong, hiring is through the roof for qualified developers. This is a degree for the student who wants to do everything or may not know what she wants to do, and the happiness? Well, you've got endless opportunities to work that out.